Yes.
Yeah, Danny, the Kia kids are home. You know, they are home.
Yes.
So they have the chance to do the Kia.
So let's do it.
You can stand up right now.
Official chaotic salute.
Official chaotic salute.
Yes. What a day. What a night. Man United versus Man City.
What again?
So please, I have a solidarity message from all Liverpool fans to all Man United fans. This is the message of solidarity.
My God.
So please, our Untuma is now available. Please tie it to ours, Man United, because we need you to at least draw this game.
And this is the response from Manchester United. I just got this one from Manchester United.
What's the response?
It says, Danny, the funny thing is that today, only Liverpool fans are the ones who will be supporting Manchester United. Even we, the United fans ourselves, will be supporting Man City.
Oh.
Man City is winning today's match against Manchester United. If Liverpool like, they can borrow Salah, Sadio Mane, Virgil van Dijk, Roberto Firmino, and Jurgen Klopp. Oh, we will still lose to Man City. Man City is winning the league. Signed, Manchester United fans. Yeah.
I just got a response from Robert Tre on Goyle. He says, we no go take. There is no Ntuma.
No Ntuma. This morning you are here. You said they are your enemies. And today you are here the infamy Ntuma.
In Ole we trust. No, look for the Ole. But please, it's the top of the table thriller tonight. Man United faces Man City. It's going to be at Old Trafford, isn't it?
Yes, Old Trafford. It does not even matter where.
All we need is for Man City to lose
even
points.
Even if you like play it at the Grassport Stadium.
Just a draw.
Man City must win.
Look.
And the Man U fans have won Ole. That's Ole. If you win this game, you lose your job. Ole. The Man U fans, they say Ole, if you win this game, you will lose the job.
The thing is, has become personal like that.
So quick chaotic shouts, chaotic birthday
shouts. Quick chaotic birthdays.
Leticia Award Naughty of Dansuman Morris Vela, from Mac Paradise Okocha. And then also
Joyce Dentu, Mrs. Joyce Dentu, Kurtzman of Prudential Securities Limited. Wish you good health, long life, and abundance of God's blessings in the years ahead from your friends and loved ones.
Okay, we've got this one too coming from Richard Ahiagle. Okay, this should go to the Queen of Hearts. Let me just pick the name up there. Sylvia.
Sefako.
Yes, Sefako. Yeah, you got that one out there.
Sefako Ahiagle, Youth Bank in EcoBank Ghana, and it's also the birthday of Akese Brimpong, the gospel artist. Like I said earlier on the show, live to be 99.7 and beyond. The Sports Center is brought to you by MTN. Welcome to the new world. Standard Chartered Bank here for good. FPAC blows your pain away, and multi-TV just thrills. Coco, wake up to a good morning because there's so much to look forward to only on MTN. Your mornings are brighter because we are giving you 400 megabytes of free data and 30 minutes of free on-net calls at just one Ghana city from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Just imagine all the amazing gist you can have with your friends and all that browsing you can do every single morning. My guy, just dial *138# and you are sorted. MTN Coco, we day for you everywhere you go. Now, we believe in you and in the power of your dreams, and the fire in your soul, and the sheer force of your will. You have what it takes to make great things happen, and nothing should stop you from living your best life, least of all your banking. With SC Mobile from Standard Chartered, you can conduct all your banking from wherever you are, as well as enjoy all the amazing perks that come with this exciting new app. We can't wait to share this new experience with you. Download SC Mobile from the App Store or Play Store, and let's show you what real convenience is. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Let's get into the Sports Center. There's some wonderful messages. We'll get to all of that. But tonight, Danny, we know that in the EPL, we're expecting a blockbuster.
I can't wait for the Manchester derby.
Manchester United don't go into that game thinking about City and the title. They go into that game thinking about the 3 points for themselves.
It's going to be a huge game.
Manchester United have had some problems at home against Manchester City.
In a derby game, Manchester United going for the top 4. It'll be a game they have to try and win.
Pulse-raising rivalry, a season-defining game.
Take your seat. You'll be on the edge of it for much of the time.
The Manchester derby under the lights.
Yeah, Manchester City can take a massive step towards retaining the Premier League title when they travel to Old Trafford to take on neighbours Manchester United tonight. Pep Guardiola's men are 2 points adrift of leaders Liverpool with a game in hand, meaning victory here will put them in firm control of the title race with just 3 matches left to play. United boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is expecting a tough battle.
They got quality on the ball, so we got to defend well. When we win it, we got to be ready for their aggression because they will snap at your ankles and heels and kick you. They're not going to allow us easy counter-attacking because there will be fouls. Don't worry, absolutely no doubt about it, because when you watch them games, they commit so many players forward and they'll be stopping us as high as they can, I think.
Let's get into the Manchester City camp, and boss Pep Guardiola is amazed by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's pre-derby warning to his Manchester United players that they should be ready to be kicked at Old Trafford tonight.
With my team, our team is not built and think and create for that. Not at all. I know exactly what I said to my players from the day one, from the last day. So we want to play, we want to try to attack, we have to be honest. And of course there are contact, of course there are faults. But because it's happened and you arrive late and yellow, that's why there are referees to make a yellow card or red card or whatever they decide. But never. The other teams plays too, but never. I prepare the game to do our own game. That is what I want, knowing of course the opponent, but never said I'm going to do that to punish them or cancel the things points making having faults. Never.
Yeah, it's another game to look forward to tonight. Arsenal versus Wolves. Let's see what happens in that. Let's talk about the games last night in the EPL. Christian Eriksen's standing late winner finally ended Brighton's resistance to boost Tottenham's hopes, to a top 4 finish in the Premier League there. So Tottenham Hotspur won there by 1-0. That's a wonderful goal by Christian Eriksen, and we can hear from him.
So it was a long game, a long waiting game to really get that one goal that would open the game, and I think of course if we had scored before it would have been a completely different game, but now they had the belief to get a draw, but luckily we changed that.
How important do you think those 3 points are, Christian, in terms of finishing in that top 4?
Yeah, very important. I mean, every point now is really important. You see some of the other teams are dropping a few points in this week again, and then next week and they might gain a few more again, so it really goes up and down, so we need to keep our position, and we can only do that by winning. And today was a good start for the last 3 games of the season to finish strong and stay in the Champions League, really.
Away from that game, Southampton striker Shane Long scored the fastest goal in Premier League history when he netted after 7.69 seconds in last night's draw at Watford. The BBC's Conor McNamara was at the Vicarage Road.
The game that featured an early goal, in fact the earliest goal we've ever had in the Premier League from Shane Long. 7 seconds on the clock when he put Southampton in front, and then right at the very end, only about 20 seconds or so remaining of the regulation 90, when Andre Gray made it 1-1. Entertaining game of Premier League football. Will a point be enough for Southampton? It's certainly a very valuable point, but they were so close to 3, and will this affect Watford's chances of finishing 7th as well in the Premier League? Watford won, Southampton won.
Now elsewhere in Europe, Barcelona moved to within touching distance of the La Liga title with a comfortable 2-0 victory at Deportivo Alaves, which had Mubarak Wakasu and Patrick Chumasi feature. Joe Parsons has the rest of the story in Europe.
Barcelona will win La Liga on Wednesday if Atletico Madrid lose to Valencia. Barca's 2-0 victory over Alaves puts them 12 points clear at the top. Lionel Messi started on the bench, and by the time he came on after an hour, Barca had scored through Carlos Elena and Luis Suarez from the penalty spot. Dusan Tadic kept Ajax on course for a historic treble after scoring twice and setting up another in his side's 4-2 win over Vitesse Arnhem that moves them 3 points clear at the top in the Dutch league. Second in the table, PSV Eindhoven play at Willem II on Thursday. And RB Leipzig eased past second division Hamburg SV 3-1 on Tuesday to reach the German Cup final for the first time in their 10-year history. They'll play either Bayern Munich or Werder Bremen in the final.
All right, so let's stay in the country now. And the first round of the normalization special competition will come to an end this afternoon with matches in both Zone A and B across the country. Asante Kotoko will be hoping to finish the first round on top of Zone A as they come up against Brecum Chelsea at the Baba Yara Stadium. In Zone B, leaders Wafa, just as Kotoko are keen on finishing the first round as group winners. They go away to play draws in Cape Coast. But how has the competition been so far? There's a question we put to Dreams FC's Johua Pasoja.
Competition is good and we get the good games and what we have seen that we have to be prepared well in every game and the players has to be in a good attitude and ready to fight for the points. You don't get any points, you have to take it. It has been in almost every game that we are creating enough chances but we are not scoring goals, so we just have to have a focus that we can score goals.
Now, Coach Pasoja's side are at home this afternoon to play against Elmina Sharks in a must-win game following the defeat to Liberty last week. Talk of Liberty, they have a tough away fixture to Karela, who are unbeaten so far in the competition. Liberty coach Reginald Asante is hoping to get something out of that game.
It's been a while. I've not been there before. People are saying it's a good... it's in a lion's den. Some way, somehow, they'll say it's a lion's den. But I don't think... We are going to play football. There's nothing like we're going to fight or we're going to play good football there. But I think we need to mount up a good strategy to get at least a draw or a win. It's possible.
Right then, other matches to expect this afternoon. Hearts will host Inter Allies at the Crown Stadium, with Adriana playing host to Mediama SC at the Joma Park. 11 Wonders will play Bichim United. Now, Black Stars assistant coach Ibrahim Tanko has been monitoring on the fence. And he says he's been so impressed with the level of competition so far. Tanko, who has been monitoring the championship, is hoping the level of competition continues to the end.
First and foremost, it's good that the players have a competition to keep their fit. We all are speaking about there's no games. I think this thing came at the right time for the players also to keep their shape. So, I've watched almost 3 or 4 games. I watched Kotoko, I watch now Dreams, House of Folk. So far, so good. I think every week and keep improving, and I hope that it will go on like that.
Now, Tanko has not ruled out the possibility of some home-based players gate-crushing Ghana squad for the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations.
Yeah, well, I think, as you said, we gave players of Kotoko based on participation in the African Cup, and now we are monitoring other teams as well. And so far, we've seen some of the players. The tournament just started now, and as I said earlier, they keep improving week in, week out. So we hope that we will have some of them, doing good for the colour.
Right then, Tanko's boss, Kwesi Appiah, has reiterated his desire to go all out to end the country's long wait for the Nations Cup. According to Appiah, he wants to win the Nations Cup more than any Ghanaian.
See, that is the ambition of... no one wants the cup more than me, as a coach. But, I believe every Ghanaian also is itching, to get a cup. The most important thing is each and everyone should play its role, because there are so many factors that leads you to win a cup. So once the managerial side is playing its role, the technical side, the playing body, all aspects of it is doing their work well. Automatically, I believe that we can achieve the ultimate that we're all looking for.
So that's about it for the Joy Sports Centre.
जब भी कोई लड़की देखूं मेरा दिल दीवाना बोले ओले 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 गाओ तराना यारा झूम झूम के होले होले ओले 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 मुझको लुभाती है जब
So I have a few more responses from...
I like the tone in which you are reading.
I have a few more responses from Manchester United.
Okay, yeah, what's up?
Evan Spencer says, in fact, we will sack him if he dare wins. Since goal difference may matter, we need to multiply 4 by 2 and just get 8.
My God.
You pa. The Everton game was just the dress rehearsal.
Hey! So, just another 6-1, eh?
Sana Moti.
Oh my God.
Small draw you draw for me.
Because of what happened in 2010, the Man U fans have sworn that you...
The time Steven Gerrard gave the back pass for Chelsea to win the Premiership.
Steven Gerrard is a very bad man. He looked around and just gave the back pass, and Drogba took the ball, and Drogba scored. So today, Man U say, we shall see. Look at the song they want to sing.
It's a special song dedication.
Special song dedication.
This is the day. This is the day that City will win. That City will. We will unite. We will unite and rejoice.
It's okay, don't sing. You send this song. Manchester United fans, that's what you are doing to your club. Anyway, so we'll be bringing you the updates tomorrow. And Arsenal will be playing Wolves.
It's okay.
That one could be another problem for those.
Arsenal versus Wolves. That's for that one.
And then this weekend we have United versus Chelsea. This
that
Ole versus Sarri. What are you using this game for? All right.
It's a good contest ball game. It's a good contest.
It's a
yeah. Thanks so much, George, for bringing us the Joy Sports Center. All right.